I had no idea that Angel Reese didn't even bother to show up, did not show up to support her teammates. It was that unimportant, but yet took a victory lap that you won a championship? You got to be joking.
Angel Reese beating her ship. What y'all gonna say now? Now that I have this unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend. She went to LeBron James's youngest son's high school state championship game. If this championship mattered, she would show up. She can afford it.
Angel Reese is facing serious backlash online after fans realized the truth behind her latest championship hype. Despite all the praise, it turns out she didn't even play in the playoffs. While her teammates fought hard for the title, Reese was completely absent. That hasn't stopped the media from hyping her up as if she led the charge, but the internet isn't letting it slide.
Angel Reese is a champion in the unrivaled that virtually no one watched. People immediately took to social media and Twitter and started posting, look at what Angel Reese has accomplished. She has a national championship at LSU. She was the rebounding queen of the WNBA. Now she has a championship in the unrivaled, and she's Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, what an accomplishment.
So, is this really a championship worth celebrating, or is it just another case of the media pushing a story that doesn't match reality? Let's break it down.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3, full season highlights. Let's get it. This is my MVP, everybody, right here. She didn't win it, but she should have. Bang! She did, however, win Defensive Player of the Year. I would have given it to the rim. Bang! Best plays from the best player on this account only, right here. Bang! Oh yeah, you gotta see this one. This is a personal favorite. The hand-eye coordination, the footwork. Bang! Another fan favorite, wide open. Bang! Greatest to ever get their shot blocked, right here. Bang!
Unrivaled League was supposed to be a groundbreaking, game-changing addition to women's basketball, something fresh, exciting, and different.
Angel Reese was a member of the Rose. They won the inaugural unrivaled championship last night.
I guess if you want to take a victory lap on that, you can. I just don't know if it means anything.
Let's be real, hardly anyone was paying attention. The championship Angel Reese won wasn't even traditional 5-on-5 basketball. It was a 3-on-3 tournament, a format that already struggles to attract serious basketball fans.
How important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building last night.
But, of course, the media didn't hesitate to hype it up as if it were on the same level as an NCAA title or a WNBA championship.
Oh man, these athletes, they make themselves look worse and worse and worse all the time.
Reese's team, the Rose, faced off against Vinyl in the final game, a matchup that, let's be honest, no one was really talking about. Unlike major professional leagues with millions of viewers and real stakes, this tournament came and went without much buzz. Even ESPN tried to give it some coverage, but it never felt like a big deal.
All of that was more important than being at the location, being with her teammates.
Why is it just women's basketball where we see athletes acting like this?
The only reason people are even talking about this now is because of the hilarious controversy surrounding Angel Reese's so-called championship moment. And here's the kicker, she wasn't even there. While her teammates battled for the title, Reese was completely MIA, missing not just the championship game but the last two playoff games as well. That didn't stop her from acting like she carried the team, though. Instead of actually being there to support or contribute, she literally FaceTimed into the post-game celebration.
When her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment, Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in press conference and celebration. That's how big this unrivaled championship was.
If this was such a major career achievement for her, wouldn't she have actually, played in the game? Imagine Caitlin Clark, AJA Wilson, or Breanna Stewart missing a championship game and still expecting to be celebrated like they did something. Yeah, that would never happen.
ESPN covered this championship. Chelsea Gray scored 30-some-odd points last night in the championship game. This championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case, that she didn't even play in the last two games.
But, of course, social media jumped in to protect Reese's narrative. Her supporters flooded Twitter, calling her a champion and listing all her past accomplishments, trying to make this random 3-on-3 tournament win seem as meaningful as her LSU title or future WNBA stats.
Another fan favorite, the touch and finesse. Beautiful. And then her grace. To all my lady listeners, if she can do this, I believe in your chances. Never give up. Never! Again, she is my MVP. I want to reiterate. Bang! Best jumper I've ever seen. She leaps out of a gym. The relentless motor on her. She won't stop missing. No one has the drive to miss baskets quite like her. Shot number 2. Bang! One more time. Last one. Bang!
But let's be real, this is pure manufactured hype. If this win actually mattered, Reese would have been on the court leading her team, not sitting at home FaceTiming like a fan. The truth is, the media is desperate to turn her into a superstar, even when the facts don't back it up. And when you take a closer look, it's clear this championship is more smoke and mirrors than a real accomplishment.
She thought so much of this championship that she was, I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. So I'll FaceTime in. No one wanted a 3-on-3 full court women's basketball league, and no one paid attention to this. Let's put together a social media campaign and let's pretend like Angel Reese just accomplished something important.
This isn't the first time the media has gone out of its way to push Angel Reese as the face of women's basketball. The unrivaled league championship is just the latest example of them forcing a narrative that doesn't hold up. Even though the tournament barely made an impact in the sports world, ESPN and other outlets ran with it, plastering Reese's name all over headlines, despite her not even playing in the final 2 games.
Because we're going to build up this narrative that Angel Reese is one of the great athletes of our lifetime. She's right there with Steph Curry, and she's right there with LeBron James. She's right there with Kevin Durant. She's got a championship at LSU, and now she has a championship in the unrivaled league.
Think about that, a player skips the most important games of a championship and still gets credited as if they were a key part of the team's success. In any other sport, if a player sits out during the deciding game, they don't get the same level of respect as the ones who actually played. But when it comes to Angel Reese, the media is willing to rewrite the rules. And let's not pretend this was some elite-level tournament with top-tier competition. This was a brand new 3-on-3 league with barely any star power. The biggest names in the WNBA, AJA Wilson, Kelsey Plum, and Caitlin Clark, weren't even part of it. Even Sabrina Ionescu, who was originally involved, backed out early. Why? Because they know this isn't real professional basketball. The best players don't see it as worth their time.
Let's go rush to social media and pretend that you care more about the unrivaled league than Angel Reese does.
Angel Reese just found herself at the center of one of the most embarrassing championship celebrations ever. The unrivaled league title she's been bragging about? Turns out she didn't even step on the court for the final 2 games. That's right, while her teammates were out there actually competing for the trophy, Reese was nowhere to be found. But that didn't stop the media hype train from making it seem like she just pulled off one of the greatest championship runs in basketball history.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3, part 13, let's get it! Classic long 2. Bang! PSA, no rims or backboards were harmed during the filming of this video. But viewers are encouraged to look away. Bang! What? Bang! I heard her say that she might sit out if the WNBA doesn't pay her what she deserves. They say $1 million for every missed layup is fair. Bang! They are stat petting queen properly. Fair wages for all. I repeat, fair wages. Remember, they're coming to see her. Long 2, butter pecan. Bang!
Now, let's ask the real question. Is this even a title worth celebrating, or is it just another case of Reese getting credit she didn't earn? Let's break it down and expose just how ridiculous this situation really is. Of course, social media wasted no time spinning the story. Reese's fans flooded Twitter, calling her a champion and listing this so-called title alongside her LSU championship and WNBA rebounding stats, as if they were all equally meaningful. But let's be real, this is nothing more than an inflated narrative. If this championship actually mattered, Reese would have been on the court, leading her team and proving she deserved the spotlight. Instead, she literally phoned it in.
Don't understand how the WNBA won't have enough money to pay her. I mean, max contract, we're talking about Curry land, we're talking about LeBron. I mean, she brings all the eyeballs. She's so skilled, she does everything perfectly. I mean, she can dunk too. Look at that. Bang! Netflix, listen to me. If the WNBA won't pay her, you better. Comedy special, man. She's hilarious. Who else can do the hop, skippity, drop, step, bang better than her? Bang! Bang!
What makes this even funnier? The Rose actually played *better* without Reese in the championship game. Chelsea Gray stepped up with an incredible performance, and some fans even pointed out that the team looked more cohesive and fluid once Reese was out of the lineup. That's the uncomfortable truth the media refuses to acknowledge. Instead of admitting that Reese's absence didn't hurt the team, they kept pushing the illusion that she was the heart and soul of this victory. But then came the most ridiculous part, Reese herself feeding into the hype. After the game, she took to Twitter, posting cryptic messages like "what y'all going to say now?" As if she had just silenced her critics. But what exactly was she proving? That a team she wasn't even on the court for could win without her? That FaceTiming into a post-game celebration now counts the same as actually competing?
After the game, she took to Twitter, posting cryptic messages like, "What y'all gonna say now?" as if she had just silenced her critics. But what exactly was she proving? That a team she wasn't even on the court for could win without her? That FaceTiming into a post-game celebration is now the same as actually competing?
And this championship game was so unimportant. She's like, nah, I'm good. I'll watch from home. I'll watch this stream from home. And I'll FaceTime in if we win.
This league has got to figure out a way to honor Angel Reese in all this. That's right.
This moment perfectly highlights the ongoing issue with how Angel Reese is marketed. Instead of letting her actual performance define her, the media and her fans keep inflating her legacy with artificial accomplishments. If she truly wants to be seen as an all-time great, she needs to prove it on the court, not through Twitter posts, not through media hype, and definitely not by claiming a championship she didn't earn.
You have to sit through the fake importance of double-doubles all over again. Question mark? Oh, nobody gets hollow double-doubles like your girl, Angel Reese.
Here's the real question. How much longer can this illusion last? At some point, reality has to catch up with the narrative. The media can only push this superstar label for so long before people start seeing the truth. Angel Reese isn't the dominant force they're making her out to be, and this latest so-called championship only proves it.
There are 16 players with a higher point per average than Reese. She led the league in rebounds per game and personal fouls per game. Her points numbers won't translate to the W very well because free throws only count for 1 point.